Buddy, it is Thursday morning. It is December the 5th. Wow, we're rolling right through the month. Anybody else have some shopping yet to do? I'm starting to hear friends saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm done with my holiday shopping." I'm like, "Done?" Ugh. Anyway, good morning. This is Coffee Talk. I'm WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. Thanks for joining us. It's a beautiful start to the day. A live look outside on our temperature map showing nice stuff. 52 in Orlando, 49 in Leesburg. It's 44 degrees in Ocala. Or excuse me, in the Villages, 41 in Ocala. So it's a little cooler north of town, not as cool as yesterday. And certainly when we dial up the old Tower Cam network, we're starting to see just how beautiful this morning really is. Let's dial up first. Let's head over to Brevard County, see what's doing at the port. Maybe. Okay, there we go. I'm like, maybe. All right, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Couple of ships in there. Let's head over to Disney Springs, see what's doing over here. Clear sky at the port. Clear sky in the tourist district. New Smyrna Beach, we can end with you. That's fine. Yeah, it's pretty. It's got that cold look, right? And we know that it's a cold look. Today, a little warmer, though. Temperatures are going to be climbing mid-70s today. Then a little bit of a drop off for tomorrow because there's a weak little cold front that'll be moving on in. So, yeah, average high temperature now is 75. We'll be at 74 today. And then that weak front kind of drops us back off just a smidge tomorrow. And then we'll be starting to climb again into the weekend. All right. So for today, 66, 11 a.m., 71 degrees by 1 p.m., 74 degrees our high temperature-ish today, right? And then for tonight, clearing skies. It's looking beautiful. Here's a look around town today. Area-wide, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am loving, loving, loving this weather, right? No complaints here. Next couple of days as well. Temperatures are climbing a little bit into the weekend after dropping off a bit tomorrow. Not a significant deal, but it's really looking pretty. So forecast looking great. I hope y'all are having a great morning. I'm having a great day. Are we all anything before we go into anything too deep? Are we doing good? Everybody doing good? Yeah? We all right? All right, I guess we could take a look and see what's doing on the 7-day forecast. And it's pretty. Yeah, that quick little cold front sneaking on in, helping to adjust temperatures down a little bit tomorrow. Tomorrow's morning low notice in Orlando is 57. I do think that we're probably going to get into a situation where that cold front moves through, brings a sprinkle or two, a few additional clouds, and then notice Saturday's morning will be a bit chillier, right? That's looking fantastic. And then into Saturday afternoon, we rebound. But Saturday, big, big, big race, of course. We're going to have full live team coverage on here. The OUC Orlando Half Marathon Expo starts today. I'm in my athleisure. Is that the term the kids are using today? I'm going to the expo and OUC partnering with Track Shack, working to make this a big event. They want this to be a banner event on the half marathon tours around the country. And so by doing such, trying to make this a bigger deal, there's a full expo. So I'm out there live at the Plaza Live today. I'll be broadcasting on WESH 2 News at noon, 4, 5, maybe 6. I don't know. Have to find that out. But anyway, that's where people pick up the bibs. You can get athletic gear. I'm told I'm going to have some WESH trinkets to hand out too, which is fun. I saw it. It's like a keychain. It's like a keychain screen cleaner and like phone holder upper thing. So I saw it. I was like, okay, it's actually kind of cool. So there's that. So anyway, I'll be at the expo, saying hi to everybody. So if you're, and I know that there are various like vendors and stuff are going to be out there. So maybe come out and if you need a new pair of Brooks, I think Brooks is going to be out there. I don't know. I'll let you know. But it looks like it's going to be fun, and so they're trying to do their thing. But notice that forecast. Way better than last year. I'm also going to ask the question, if anybody is interested in still signing up that hasn't signed up yet for the race, can you do it? Got to find that out. So anyway, that's looking like a great forecast there. 7-day forecast is looking fantastic. Nice and cool. Not like frigid, but perfect for running. Perfect, perfect. And then afterward, after the race, we're getting into our weekend mode. High of 71 on Saturday, a high of 75 on Sunday. That looks pretty great. Now, what's interesting about this is, let's just take a look, a gander, if you will, at the raw models. Okay? This is a look at the raw models for temperatures the next couple of days. So we've got those temperatures climbing into the 80s through Wednesday of next week. All right. After that, Thursday, Friday, those temperatures starting to drop a little bit. This is where it gets questionable. This is where we have to figure out where we go from here, because the models are not exactly agreeing. We see Thursday, Friday of next week. You notice that there's a little bit of a temperature drop, right? The struggle here is that the consistency between models is not there. So the GFS, and this is where people are going to just love to hate on the GFS again. All right, so the GFS is showing temperatures in the 70s from this cold front for highs. The European is showing high temperatures with this next front in the 50s. And it's all going to depend. Here's a look kind of down the line. It's looking pretty showery. It's looking pretty wet, right? So mid to late next week, we've got rain. But the question is, what element of colder air do we get sneaking in here, right? So to that point, instead of just using like our normal model stuff, and we'll do that, but let's just kind of compare, okay? So high pressure and control next couple of days. There's that low pressure, the blues there, right? There's the low pressure associated with this front. Sneaking on in. Also, like, what is that on the right? I'm not thinking it's a hurricane or anything, but it's a little storm system. Is that the recycle of Oscar? Going to have to go look at that. Interesting. Making mental notes. Anyway, and then there's another little front there around the 18th. And that's the 21st. All right, so what does it have for temperatures? Let's do this. U.S. cities. Orlando. So these are max temperatures. So that's going to be Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon on the GFS. European Wednesday afternoon, 80, right? Back to the GFS. Here's Thursday afternoon. I'm sorry, that's Wednesday afternoon. There's Thursday afternoon, 77. Friday afternoon, 75. Now let's go back to the European. Thursday afternoon, a high of about 67, 68, 69. There's Friday afternoon, 57. What about the lows? So that's Friday morning of next week. Saturday morning of next week. Sunday morning of next. So Euro's throwing some chill, whereas the GFS, what a difference, right? There's Friday morning of next week, 50s and 60s. Saturday morning of next week, 50s and 60s. All right, click through it. Yeah, Sunday morning. So there's a huge disparagement between models, right? And I think that it all kind of boils down to this idea of one model's going super cold, one model's going super hot. Not super hot, but you know, one model's going super cold, one model's not. There it is. So next week, big questions on the strength of the front. All right. That's fine. Right? April, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. We doing all right? Debbie says, I don't like the cold. I got you, boo. I know. I know. Although next Friday, isn't that when I'm going to be standing outside at Share Your Christmas? Yeah. I don't know that I want to be standing out there completely shivering. So now I've got a vested interest in these temperatures that I didn't know that I had. Different. Joy Amy's asking on Facebook, when should we know the actual temperature? We'll get there. That's still like 10 days out. So we'll get there. It'll come more and more and more in focus. We'll get there. Yeah. Which is more favorable, Debbie? It's fall to winter's pattern, so we're more and more wanting to get colder on these fronts. We'll have to see how this all plays out, right? It's a little too early to zero in on it, but we're working on it. So to that point, we'll get there. Renata says, I love this cold. Beverly's asking cycle length. Still working on it. Not there yet. We should be dialing in shortly, but not there yet. But if that's the repeat of Oscar, then maybe that's an indicator. To which, let me just text Jeremy. Jeremy Nelson. Also, okay. Diane says, you know the drill, dress in layers, but the cooler temp so makes it feel like the holidays. I know. Jeannie Rowan says, now that cane season is over, you'll go back to the monthly forecast page ever. Yeah, once we start dialing in the cycle durations, we'll start working on that. Yeah. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. Listen, I'm just trying to get the Coffee Talk drive-through set up. You know, I have a guest, by the way. Should I share it? I have a guest for tomorrow. You ready? I mean, if you've been watching the last couple of days, this should not be breaking news. I got confirmation. Alex Alisi joining tomorrow. Former WESH meteorologist, so that'll be fun. We'll check in with him, see how the flying adventures are going, all of that fun stuff. Then let me handle. I got this done, okay? Then we can get into the long range forecasting, okay? Hi, Gewalt. I'm just trying to do the things for y'all. Trying to get there. I know I'm not good enough. I know I'm not good enough for you. So have your questions ready for Alex. Cheryl says, I would love to see the snow. You're gonna have to exit stage north to do that. Thank you, Jeannie Rowan. Appreciate it. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Questions, comments, concerns, how we doing? There is nothing like hot coffee, y'all. Man, I need hot coffee in my life. Questions, comments, concerns. We are looking so nice. Thank you, Janice. Thank you. Laura says, so proud of Alex. You know what? I'm going to text him and say, you should do it at your airplane. You should do it from... All right. I will be traveling and will most likely miss tomorrow. It's always available on that replay. You know how we do these things. Now I can get the covers off my plants. I mean, for a little bit. The temperature's going to drop again, though, on Saturday morning. You know, it's just a little bit. It'll be interesting to see, though, what happens down the pike. It will be interesting to see how that works. All right. I told Alex he should do it at his airplane. He said he's going to be doing it from his bed. Dear God. Dear God, put clothes on. Good times. Anyway. All right. So is tomorrow coffee flyby instead of drive through? I mean, he said he's going to be doing it from his bed. I trust he's going to be decent for that. But I'll be sitting right here. So I don't know. I don't know. Good gravy. Here, getting my Bustelo out of the there you go. I've got my Pilone right here. You know? Yep. Genie Rowan says we don't mind seeing him in jammies. I hope that the boy puts himself together. For goodness sake. Yeah. Let's see here. Filter, please. Yeah. Well, Alex is not working for Wesh, so we get into dangerous. I'm going to beg him to be. He's a professional. Maybe he's trying to get a significant other for the holidays. The boy I was at his wedding. Boy's married. She made an honest man of him. And she's a sweetheart. She's so perfect for him. I mean, I don't know like their inner workings, right? But like my observation is, hey, you need to be a special type of woman to be married to Alex Alisi. And he found her. So good for him. And if she loves him, good for her. Oh, man. This is my last winter in Florida. Moving to Michigan. I'm a Florida native. Those winters are going to be hard. You're going to have an adjustment. I'm curious to check back in and see, though, like how much you love those winters versus, I'm curious. I'm curious. There you go, Nancy, with the Pilone. It's buy one, get one at Publix right now. And that makes it taste so much better, doesn't it? Mickey, that's the way I roll. Christy, if she loves him, good for her. I'm dying. Oh my God. I mean, I love him, but you know what I mean. Anyway. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? Are we doing good? When are you going to get your airplane? Janice is asking. Probably sooner than I realized. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns, anything at all? We've got a great forecast next couple of days. Little bit of a front moving through tomorrow afternoon. Drops tomorrow afternoon. Drops Saturday morning. Then warming up into early next week. Looking good. Justine says, you'll love those summers in Michigan. I've heard those summers in Michigan are like, my dad spent time growing up in Michigan. Always talks about it. You know? Camera doesn't need to know below the chest. It's true. Yeah. Stella's over here. Hi, Stella. You okay, Stella? She doesn't hear very well. She doesn't see very well. She has kidney disease. My sweet Stella. At this point, I'm just trying to keep her. Just trying to keep her comfortable. That's all. When I moved to Michigan, Beverly says, from northern Vermont, I thought I'd moved south. Well, Vermont is a power all in of itself. True story. Let's see. Let me pull up WPT. Speaking of Vermont, let's pull up our sister station, WPTZ. Let's just pull up their forecast and let's just take a gander at their forecast here together. All right. You want to talk about, there's our 7-day forecast, right? All right. Let me throw in the WPTZ. It's loading. It's loading. All right. Video forecast. Oh, good. There's an advertisement. Everybody loves an advertisement. This one apparently doesn't have audio. I don't know.
Kept the sound down on that video because there was.
Let's just take a gander.
Video.
Use choice words.
Yes.
Gotta
I'm
bleep them
sure.
out.
Always got to test the snow before you're going down a steep pitch like that. Luckily, they'll have a lot of powder to go around in the ski resorts locally. They certainly could use it. Not much for the valleys once again. There's a bit of a downslope component to the wind coming off the Adirondacks, and when that happens, tends to dry the air out a little bit during storms like these, but we are seeing a pretty moderate clip of snow for most of the Champlain Valley, from Burlington up to the north. St. Albans through Alberg could be coming down.
All right, let's just go to the 7-day. I don't need to. No offense, like Matt does a great job.
But of course, could see a
let's
snow
just
and
let's just compare
digits. We've certainly seen worse, but since it's been such a mild fall, that'll be kind of a shock out there. The good news is the cold weather only lasts a couple of days. We're back in the 30s by Sunday. The weekend will have a chance for snow showers both days, and then we've got rain in the forecast. Monday through Wednesday next week, could be even close to 50 on Tuesday.
Okay, what? We could be close to 50. Okay, so there's their 10-day. Okay, the highest temperature they have is 49. It's kind of funny how perfect. I love that the banners are perfect. Like my graphics nerd, I'm like, the banners fit perfectly. Everything. All right. That just shows they're perfectly on brand. Anyway, all right, over to mine. I'm done. Very different there than here. Diane, only cold for a couple of days. Perspective, right? We're back to 30 by blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. I will take this any day of the week. And I love that whole group up there. Like Tyler, their chief, good dude. But yeah, you enjoy that, I'm going to stay here, right? Ay. I love how he said cold weather won't stay. But they're just used to that, right? That's what living up there is. Nikki says 10-day forecast. What? Yeah, our Oklahoma City station does that. Savannah does. Don't be surprised if that doesn't pop up at Wesh one day. Honestly, I'm seeing I'm not going to say significant element of our stations doing it, but there's a pretty decent number of our sister stations doing it. So, yeah. Jeannie says, we are wimps here in Florida. 100%. 100%. Yep. Yeah. But that's what they live for, right? They live up there for the summers, the comfortable summers, and it's a little rougher in the wintertime. Whereas for us, we have hurricane season and 9,000 degree heat. Deborah says 10 days out is just not that reliable. Stay at 5. Hold on. Let me fix this. That's a really bad looking 5. Wait. Now we have a 5-day forecast. When I started in TV, it was a 5-day forecast. Everybody has since gone to the 7-day. Janice, I'm right there with you, my dear. All right, we can reload this and do it properly. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Otherwise, I'm going to head down to the expo. We good, my friends? How accurate is 10 days out really? Could you still be certified most accurate? And maybe that's why we haven't done it. I don't know. I mean, the accuracy would be the same for days 1 through 7. So we get graded on it in that sense. Like day 1, how accurate? Day 2, how accurate? Day 3, accurate? So 8, 9, and 10 would be no weighting on days 1 through 7. So that's the way that WeatherRate does it. Yeah. All right. Lows on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, 47 in Orlando, which is absolutely wonderful for the race. For the rest of Central Florida, here we go. Morning low temperatures in the 30s and 40s for most of our inland spots, 40s to 50s across the coast. So could be talking about another freeze up into Marion County for Saturday morning. 39 in Wildwood. Lake Pennsauken probably 37, 38. I saw somebody asking earlier about that. 41 in Leesburg, 48 degrees down in Kissimmee. So yeah, they've got some great weather. All right. Good. Great. Okay, listen, if you're running the OUC Orlando Half Marathon, you got to come to the Plaza Live. I'll be heading down there right now. The Plaza Live off of Bumby, looking fantastic. Brian, it's for this race. All right? Sound good? If you're running there, I'm going to find out if there's bibs available. If not, I know it's the expo, so like maybe you come down and go shopping for some stuff. I know there's vendors and stuff there. Anyway, I'll let you know. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. See you on WESH 2 News at noon, 4, 5, 5:30, something like that. We'll figure it out. All right? Be good. Take care. Bye.